flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff and get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill.
Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. On the option. What a job out front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Hunt is on its way. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Offense changing the play. They'll toss it to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching down the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Nelson. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a four-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it on the left. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Irish! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him redirect.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Here's a heat. And the pressure was too much. They get it at the 15.
That's a great job on the blitz getting the sack. He's showing you his speed right there. And with that play, he's making some of the great Golden Domer linebackers of old proud. Guys like Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith. How about Michael Stoneberg? One of the all-time great names in college football history. Looking on, proud of what they're seeing from this young man. This dude has some skills.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Breaks into the open. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Back to throw, it's Holstein. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, it's Brown. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Tackle is made at the 4-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
And the Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, he shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and wearing the opponent down. They always seem to be able to recruit outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Caught in the backfield, it's Platt. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Razorbacks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Pulls and fires complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And the Razorbacks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to change this route. Toss sweep right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wideout. The give from the gun. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off play action on first down. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Notre Dame! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Send that offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. To the air, it's Holstein. Makes the grab on the left. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks it down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And you see more and more of this in college football, finding your playmakers in space, whether it's a receiver, a tight end, or in this case, a running back, way down the field. Get him isolated, find your matchup, and how about the running back turning into a receiver?
And the Razorbacks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the 2nd. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Gets the back moving. And the offense will accept the penalty and move the ball forward. Bunch formation for these receivers. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Nelson. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. He's looking to throw. Complete out of the backfield. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops, and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Makes the grab. It's Tuggle.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some space. Got it out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolution.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Here's the pressure. Got enough space. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points. Getting set for the point after. You have to wonder what the defense was thinking there. I mean, he just gashed them all by himself.
Well, you think quarterback runs sometimes, but you can't think about it all the time. You've got misdirection and so many things to look at. The quarterback can throw it, but when you got an athlete behind center that can do that, it's just frustrating. Too many things to try to stop.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clapp. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Now on first down from the 28. To the air on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's third and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. Looking to take a shot. He's got it down the left side. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
Looking to throw on first down. He makes the catch. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
He's got it.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
The Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. Looks as if he's going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Caught in the backfield. It's Russell. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when to catch it, big fella.
Spreads out four receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. It's complete on the right side. Hard running there. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Clock's still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. The snap sets up the throw. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
14.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
Needed to get rid of that football, but just couldn't turn it loose, and the defense got to it.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Takes a hit as he fires.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the 3rd quarter and get a stop on 3rd, that should really help their confidence.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. To throw, it's Holstein. Finds his man, it's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Working that left side now. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a 3-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking. but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gets it to the back. At the 20, he's got space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Western Michigan is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is not a given. They're up by 11 over Rice. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. His big tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on third down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on fourth?
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
It's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Irish! They take the lead with the 6. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Throws to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I think we're going to see more and more of this in college football. It used to be that if it was 4th and inches and you're on your own side of the field, you automatically punt, but I like that play call there. With their offensive line and their ability to run the football, just go out and get it and keep the drive alive.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Goes to the option. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Back to throw, it's Holstein. Buys a little time with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
The Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
They knocked him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Moving away from pressure. On the move to the right, looking for a big one.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be... and generate some 1st downs and march down the field.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the 4th quarter.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here come the Irish back on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll run the toss. Gets it past the marker. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but The important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture. And this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
Deep shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Here we go.
Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Spits it out to the back. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Second and 8. Back to pass. Got his man. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it off in the flats. At the 45, on his way. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Holstein. Quick completion on the out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
Buying some time. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gonna look downfield again. It's complete. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Calls his own number. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Back to pass, it's Holstein. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Man, it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And the defense gave up some yards late in the game, but when it mattered most, when the offense had a chance to go in here and take the lead late in this football game, they absolutely closed the door, get the INT, and get the ball back to their offense.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Notre Dame would love to just run this thing out. They'll try to get outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gets it out quickly. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. A bit of a roll of the dice, betting that they could finish the game, and they almost certainly did with that completion.
And I love when coaches have confidence in their quarterbacks in big situations like that. With the game on the line, go out and execute.